The Dallas Cowboys took down the Los Angeles Chargers on Monday Night Football. If you liked that win, and how could you not, given how important it was to enter the bye on a positive note, then like today's video right now. Every single person should like this video if you're watching, paying attention. So do it for me right now. Some overreactions, news, takeaways. I want to just discuss stuff from this Cowboys win over the Chargers. First up, does this offense still have some issues? This is accurate. It is perfectly fine, I would say correct, to be happy with the way your offense performed overall, given some issues you ran into. Enjoy the win. You don't get one every week. You're not going to get one this coming Sunday. So enjoy that win overall. But it is also fair to point out some flaws with this team right now. I thought Mike McCarthy called a better game plan. I thought he was a bit better, more aggressive than what he's been in the past, but there's still room to grow. There were head scratchers again. Why did they just kick the field goal? Why? At the end of the half there. Do a shot play. Throw it to CeeDee Lamb. I didn't get that at all. I thought there was way too much reliance on a very poor ground game right now. It has been a struggle fest for the Cowboys. And sadly, Mike McCarthy still remains a coward. A little too heavy on the runs, trying to get points going and establish the run and be conservative. It was better. They did some more motion stuff. They actually threw a deep dig for the first time all year. They converted one. Big play to CeeDee Lamb. They took some shots downfield. It was better. There is room to grow. And the biggest area right now, that wasn't even your passing game, really. It was your ground game. It was a non-factor. The running game has been a problem for the Cowboys. The past 2 weeks was decent enough against the Patriots, but not the best. It's been inconsistent this year. And Tony Pollard is averaging under 4 yards a carry. And it's not that Pollard doesn't have the same juice. I think he does. I mean, he had a nice 60-yard play to get caught from behind, but still. It's that this ground game, they adjusted the way they're blocking. That was one of the big things Mike wanted to change, right? Again, you made a change. Your offensive line has actually been healthy lately, and there's no room to run. Tony Pollard is getting contacted at the line of scrimmage way too often. There's missed assignments. There's missed holes. It's just continuing to rely on duo, plays up the middle. Get to the edges, guys. Get your fast running back out in space and don't just hammer him up the middle over and over again. Still got to make some changes. The offense has to do better when they begin to play better defenses moving forward. So what is your confidence level in this Dallas Cowboys offense right now? Scale it for me from 1 to 10. 1 on the low end, 10 on the high end. We're going to come back to the offense here more in depth, but I want to give the defense some props as well. I challenged them this past week. They have not played well of late against great offenses. It's the top 10 offense. Now, it was top 5, but it might slide a bit down after their performance. The defense delivered for you. Absolutely did, and at a critical junction. They stepped up repeatedly in this football game, outside of a bad opening drive and some questionable flags that were thrown, which we'll get to here, but not all of them were questionable. Defense played really well. Some standout players I want to give some love to here. Micah Parsons, the broadcast might say he made one play, the sack late in the game. It was a massive play. He also had 8 pressures. A 16.3% pressure rate is awesome. Micah was impactful. Herbert did not play well under pressure. A lot of incompletions. Not as many sacks, but plenty of net positive plays for the Cowboys defense. Osa Odigizua. Sack numbers, again, haven't been there. The impact has been. I think he has been really good up front for the Dallas Cowboys. He's been one of your more consistent defensive players. 6 more pressures against the Chargers. Really good against the run. The 1 TFL, again, Eckler had very little going for him on the ground in this one. Tank Lawrence did it again. 4 pressures, really good against the run. Was going up against Rashawn Slater a good portion of this game. He was very impactful. I will give some love to Jaron Kearse as well. He had been a liability for you on average over the first 5 weeks of the season. He was not a liability in week 6. He was much better. That's a big deal for the defense. And maybe no player deserves more love relative to expectations than Marquise Bell. was pretty much a coverage-only linebacker. He had 9 run defense reps in this one, but he was awesome. He allowed some catches, but they were all short of the sticks. He had a bunch of stops to, limit first down conversions. I thought Marquise Bell was awesome, and I hope that continues as your kind of coverage, safety, linebacker hybrid, given all the injuries up front there, or at linebacker, I should say, for the Cowboys. The busy fall season is in swing, and I do not have the time I used to cook and prep and clean and all that good stuff, especially with a 2-year-old at home and long hours for football game days and everything. That's why I love Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. They can help you fuel up fast with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/CowboysChat50 and use code CowboysChat50 to get 50% off. That is code CowboysChat50 at factormeals.com/CowboysChat50 to get that 50% off. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. Overreaction number 3. You got to let Dak Prescott deal, folks. Please, Mike, make this passing offense at least what we're going to see over the course of the season. It was much more aggressive, much more downfield. The average depth of target was 9 yards, the most in any game this year outside of the blowout loss against the Niners where it was just bomb it, chuck it, game's over, doesn't matter that much. Prescott, I thought, bailed out McCarthy and the offensive line. He was running for his life multiple times. And how many out-of-structure plays did Dak Prescott make happen? He was 21 of 30 in this football game for 272 yards, a touchdown. Oh, by the way, also was the team's leading rusher with 40 yards on the ground and a touchdown there as well. I thought this was Dak Prescott's best game of the season. Yes, he missed the Tony Pollard pass. You know what? He wasn't perfect. Gallup also dropped one as well. I thought Dak was the single biggest reason why you won this football game against LA. So grade Dak Prescott for me against the Chargers. A, B, C, D, or F. You can be honest. We're still in our 24-hour reaction window where you can change our mind about stuff later. That's why it's Overreaction Tuesday today. But go grade him. A, B, C, D, or F. When your quarterback accounts for 85% of the yards, I have a tough time going anything lower than like a B or a B plus in a win. He was great. He was really efficient, really decisive, accurate, a lot of good stuff from Dak in this one. And Dallas now must lean into the tweaks that they made on offense. Don't make it all slant flats, which is, I think, dragging in this Cowboys playbook. Allow yourself to attack downfield. I think not just Dak Prescott looked more comfortable in this game. I thought CeeDee Lamb looked a lot more comfortable, and we certainly know Brandon Cooks was more comfortable as well. Play to your quarterback's strengths. Let him make some plays downfield. Don't make it so rigid and strict the way it had been the first couple of weeks. I thought it was a little bit more free-flowing in this one. It helps you're playing a bad pass defense, make no mistake about it, but look at the positives. It worked for the Cowboys. Now, if you want Cowboys videos every single day, hit that sub button right now. We'll be live again later this afternoon around 4 p.m. Eastern Time because that's what we do here. Hit that sub button if you haven't already done so. Cowboys' next overreaction. Michael Gallup is a problem. It's true. I feel bad saying it. It's an issue. It's time to make some changes here. Look at the numbers from this game do not lie. Michael Gallup was targeted 10 times. There were 3 catches, 24 yards for 2.4 yards per target. So the average is yards per target. I think matters for this conversation. Every other receiver who was targeted, 20 targets, 18 catches. There was the kind of drop by Sean McEwen and the missed throw to Pollard. 248 yards, 12.4 average per target, and 1 touchdown. Awesome. Outside of targeting Michael Gallup, Dak Prescott was basically perfect. And it's not that like these were throwaways or bad. There was, I think, maybe one not great throw to Gallup, but Michael Gallup is not getting separation. It's constant contested catches stuff. So you better be great at contested catches. Gallup has not been that guy. When targeting Gallup, the offense kind of comes to a standstill. So why is he your leading target guy? Why do you throw the most passes all game to Michael Gallup? It does not make sense. I think you have to give Jalen Tolbert some more run. I think you have to. See what he can do. Because Gallup, I know that the sunk cost contract, whatever, it ain't working right now. So pick a wide receiver. This will be part of our bye-week changes video coming up later this week. But pick a wide receiver. MG for Michael Gallup. JT for Jalen Tolbert. Next overreaction. Oh, no. The penalty boys are back. Yeah, this one pains me, but here we go again. It's accurate. Maybe I should have said offsides for the reaction because they can't line up offsides. It is time to, it's too many flags. Are all of them accurate? I don't think so, but there's a lot of them, and that's an issue. They are among the league leaders in penalties and penalties per game. I think they're second in both. Oh, no. Here are your penalty boy leaderboards. Tyler Smith, who missed 2 games, has 6 flags in 4 games. By the way, the parentheses means what was declined. So offsetting or it was holding on a sack that declined it. Tyler Smith has 6. Jaron Kearse has 6. Terrence Steele has 5. Micah Parsons, Stephon Gilmore, Chuma Adoga, Deron Bland, and CeeDee Lamb all have 3. It's offense, it's defense, and it's special teams. You know what time it is. Tight flags to bully the Dallas Cowboys into committing fewer mistakes. Mike, this is on you. You are the head coach. Get it fixed, or it's going to be a real problem again come December, come January, in the games that matter the most.